Yo, yo. Shit, we're live. Every time I go live, I'm a little serious on this little YouTube adventure I got, right? Like, I always got something to talk about. There's something viral going on in the news, right? And today is the Tory shit. And to me, it's so crazy how people are just accepting this verdict. I think it's kind of weird, bro. I think there's something about LA that people are just not giving a fuck about. Like, if something has the woke agenda behind it and your case revolves solely on that, your case is gonna get burned. You're gonna be guilty. And you're gonna have to appeal until you get true justice, bro. I believe Tory is innocent. I think it's crazy. And it's crazy how people just assume that if you're for this case being wrong, that you're just an automatic misogynist. It's not like maybe you're just questioning that there's a political motive behind this whole case and that maybe something got influenced in order for this verdict to be this way. And it's like, bro, if you start questioning any of this shit, it's like you look crazy. Like I don't get how I could be thinking this way, and then I go on Twitter and most people are just like, well, there's some people that are saying this, but it's like even if I talk to somebody, it's like they'll say, yo, bro, not everything is conspiracy theory, little bro. It's like, bro, like, it's not even about conspiracy theory, bro. It's like, it's just weird how they conclude that everything about this case is 100% without reasonable doubt Tory Lanez. And I don't see it that way, bro. I can't see it that way. I see them like, look, let's just hop on the first little thing I've seen, right? You go on Twitter and the replies for all of this, it's just liberals, bro. It's liberals. The amount of Kamala Harris gifs I've seen from this, bro, it's just so obvious, and nobody's looking at this. It's obvious. It's obvious. What the fuck? Okay, there's somebody here saying that's like a miscarriage of justice. But it's like there's mostly woke people just trending, and it's like, look, another Kamala Harris gif. Like, why, bro? Why? Like, you can sense it. It's so sensible. You can see it. And I feel lost, bro. I don't see anybody else talking about it this way. I don't. And maybe that's purposeful.
It's not over. God does not lose. Never. And even though we've come to this juncture, trust me, you will see that our God does not fail. This is not the I know that this is wickedness. This district attorney, Miss Kathy Tarr.
Miss Kathy Tarr. That's the district attorney. Hold on. How do you spell that, though? That's just so weird, bro. And I think I can even see what's gonna happen here. The whole case, it's supposed to be guilty for Tory because then Megan can still do her little woke shit, and all that little woke movement doesn't get like it won't get attacked as much if Megan were guilty, right? So if Tory's guilty right now and then he appeals it, the appeal is going to get no type of news coverage. I guarantee you. And I guarantee you he'll be found innocent. I guarantee it. And nobody's going to care. That's the whole point. Because then if Megan at the initial point is found innocent, her career's fine, bro. The next time the appeal happens, people are going to be like, yeah, that's fake news, or they'll just dismiss it. And it's so it's so obvious, bro. It's obvious, bro. And it's crazy how nobody sees through this shit, man. Like, look at this. What's the need for to put Kamala Harris, bro? That's just the hero for a verdict for a woman is Kamala Harris. That's what we're doing. Like, bro. NBC News wrote an article claiming that Meg Thee Stallion's lawyers is about to attack independent media outlets for the coverage of the Tory case. Who is advising Meg? That is a good question. Who is really advising Meg? Who is behind all this? Who? Nobody wants to question that. Well, everybody's saying it's Rock Nation. I don't know, bro. Does Jay-Z really have that much influence? Is it the class of people that you're not allowed to talk about? I'm not gonna say what doctor it was, right? You can't say it. That's crazy. That is fucking crazy, bro. Dude, what the fuck is wrong with everything, bro? Like, nobody talks about this. Probably nobody's gonna talk about this after once the time that the appeal comes, whenever that is. I think it's next year in January or whatever. Nobody's gonna talk about it. Hopefully they do. I pray to God they do, right? But like, nobody talks about this. Nobody talks about Julian Assange is still in prison. Nobody cares. Everybody's about the media, right? Free press, free press. But Julian Assange is in fucking prison. Nobody cares. Oh, who's Julian Assange? Oh, I don't care. It's not like he released the fucking Iraq war, how gruesome it was, and killing innocent people. It doesn't fucking matter no more. We already got the story. Like, it's crazy, bro. The media is controlled, bro. Because if they really were for free press, they would just cover Julian Assange the same way they've been covering the COVID story. But nobody does. It's crazy, bro. It's so insane. Nobody's talking about COVID anymore. What happened to COVID? Oh, we covered COVID for a whole year talking about, oh, it's a pandemic. It might kill us. It might do this. But now, now it's fuck the COVID thing. Now it's about Kanye. Now it's about this, that. Like, it's just so bad. It's bad media. It's bad, bro. And you can't even say it on YouTube because you'll get demonetized. You can't talk about any of this shit. The only reason I'm talking about it is because I'm not even, I'm not there yet. I don't think I'll ever be at that point where I don't want to talk about things like this, bro. Even if it risks my money, I don't know if I would risk it. Bro, it's so insane, bro. Watch this. Watch the amount of awards Megan Thee Stallion's about to get after this verdict, bro. The amount of awards, holy fuck. She'll probably even get Time Magazine's Person of the Year. Bro, guarantee it, bro. Actually, probably not, but she'll probably get an Oscar like a certain world leader got. Probably, right? I mean, she did pretty good acting for the movement. Very good actor, right? Impressive acting. Man, that is crazy, bro. And look at this bot response. Like, when is this? Joined November 2018, bro. Why is there so many of this? Join November 2016 and up is like the most. No, join 2017 to 18 and up is the most bot thing to do in this shit, bro. Like, you never see somebody from 2015, 12, even 7. Like, bro, Twitter's been on for such a long time, and it's just a bunch of new bots. It's bots. And it's crazy how I don't see anybody talking this way. Like, it's so rare for me to see it, because even if they do talk this way, they'll just get banned or debanked or some Weird, crazy shit. All right, let me just watch this real quick right here. I wanted to see this. I saw a lawyer on here.
For guys to learn some lessons. But Andrew, where can people find you, man?
Legalmindset.locals.com is
God
my
damn it.
private community. My
I'm too late to it.
Is Legal Mindset. Please follow that one. I'll be, obviously doing my own rage stream on this one, maybe with some shots involved. But this is just an example of people taking advantage of the system. And this is the shit I don't stand for on my channel. And I call it like I see it. I think I'm the only red pill lawyer, and I'm happy to be here dropping those truth bombs.
Yes, sir.
I think that's the problem with this, bro. That is the problem. It's like you gotta name yourself red pill. Like, why? Why have we gotten to that point where we make things a red pill thing, bro? That's the problem. Like, truth should just be truth. Why is it so veered off so far? So weird to me, bro. It's so weird.
This is your captain speaking. Having any fun yet?
Did Andrew say go on this podcast?
Example of both enormous digital.
I'm not sure.
Oh, he actually was on this podcast. It's weird. It's only 30,000. Why did he go here?
And if you don't know who he is, then he's probably the most famous person you don't know.
To be fair, yeah, a few of the people.
I might watch that in a bit. I still like this Tory Lane shit is just crazy to me. Cause the evidence isn't conclusive, and it has nothing to do with just being.
That's why it's different talking to.
It's not even against being against the woman movement. It's just against that woke movement. There's so much wokeness behind that movement. You can just tell, bro. It's like it's a whole liberal thing. You could, bro. What if you like? I'm not even gonna say it, bro.
Take the stand when they call him in for the YSL trial. You can only assert the fifth if you can actually be prosecuted for something.
Actually, you know what? I'll say it. What if Kamala Harris was behind this? What do you think about that? Like, is that a far stretch?
If she is culpable of something,
Or is it just because, or is it
like she would not be this worried about it, would not be pleading the fifth, would not be asking for immunity if she was not culpable.
That is true.
Culpable of something.
Very true.
So there's something there. There's something there that she wanted to get immunity for. Now she got it, right? She got that immunity. And can you look at that as part of her lack of credibility? Absolutely.
Yep.
She's not on trial.
Yep.
In her trial, when she wants to plead the fifth and not talk at all, that's fine. But here's the thing: we'll probably never see that trial.
Yeah, and he was trying to say that that doesn't affect her, or whatever. And I was like, but it does hurt her credibility as a witness. And he didn't understand. Whatever, it is what it is. I mean, the guy wasn't there to actually debate ideas. He was there to try to make ad hominem attacks and say, "Oh,
He's trying to clout chase. He's trying to bust your nuts." I mean, it is
what it is.
It is what it is, man. You're gonna have these haters coming for you. But
do you want to do I'm gonna do the Gunna plea deal with YSL this Sunday. If you want to jump in, Andrew, let me know. Or we could.
Okay, I'll text you. I'll text you about that one.
All right, cool. Guys, check us out on Rumble, rumble.com/freshfit.
Oh,
Man, hope
done.
you guys enjoyed this talk. Shout out to Andrew as well in the back. Go subscribe to him. Legal Mindset, good friend of ours.
I think they have some pretty decent takes on. Because that guy was a Fed, right? This Myron guy is a Fed, so. I mean, he kind of has a good point of view for the case. And that's the problem, though. It's like, how come there's not more guys like this? Like, if we go straight to Fresh and Fit, people are just going to be like, oh, you're just a misogynist. That's why you think Meg is not innocent. And it's like, no, bro. I just see the bigger picture behind it. Look at the movement. Look at the replies on Twitter. The replies on Twitter tells you everything about who's behind everything or who supports things, right? If you see a bunch of liberals with the little Ukraine flag and the he, him in their bio, you just automatically know, bro. You automatically know who it is and why they're supporting it. There's a bunch of black women supporting Megan too. I get it, bro. But it's like, this is a bigger case than just black women versus the system of oppression, right? It's bigger than that. There's something behind this movement, and it's so obvious. There's a whole, it's intuition, bro. I'm sure I'm starting to lose faith in people, bro. Like, do people not see the intuition in themselves to see that this might be like something different than what they perceive it is? Like, like, I don't know, man. I don't know. I think, bro, something about this generation, bro. Like, look at our generation right now. I'm young, by the way. But, like, I'm saying, like, look at our generation right now. Imagine the next generation, bro. This is just the beginning of things. Bro, the next generation, holy shit. This is what, I think this is what Kanye is really trying to push. Because the children are fucked, bro. His kids, bro, his kids, man, fuck. They are gonna get, like, I don't even know what the mission is for the kids, bro. It's gonna be scary. Like, how hard they push, like, man. The things they push, man, it's just so ridiculous. And I think all these platforms don't do it justice too. Like, I remember the internet was just a place to, like, kind of just meme it out or, like, talk about things, maybe have some thoughts, like what I'm doing right now, in a sense. But nowadays, bro, the internet is taking, like, a different toll, bro. I think the face cam has been, like, the worst possible decision to have on the internet. Or just even correlating real life on the internet with the outside world. Like, the internet was a whole different world, bro. You weren't supposed to correlate your own profile to the internet, to the outside world. That was the whole point. It was supposed to be, like, the most liberating, free thing on the planet, bro. Like, you could just talk about whatever. There was no, oh, if I talk about this, I'm gonna get demonetized. I don't want to talk about this. Like, bro, that didn't fucking matter, bro. But now everybody cares. Everybody cares. And I think the face cam has a lot to do with that too, bro. Because really think about it, bro. The face cam really, like, it makes content less, it makes it more mindless. Like, you don't have to do as much if you have your face cam on. Like, you don't have to talk about certain things in a certain way or have a certain demeanor to things or just, like, have a good idea about different things. Like, there's nothing new about the internet, bro. It's just the same talking points, the same robotic idea, reactions to things, like, where you just put your face and you just react. Oh my god, no way he did that. What? Like, that type of like, that type of content, like, that shit is trash. It's trash. Like, bro, the face cam has a lot to do with the degeneracy of the internet, bro. They should have never added. Instagram has a lot to do with that too. You have to add your face to Instagram. It's about pictures, putting your real life on the internet so people can correlate it to their world, and then you get likes for it, follows for it, and then you get validation for it. It's like, it's a whole fucked up system to make the internet try to become as close to us, as close as the real world is to us. That's the problem. You're not supposed to do that, bro. This is the internet, bro. Who gives a fuck what you say? Who cares? That's the problem. Like, at this point, if the internet was just as free as it's always supposed to have been, I'm sure, like, the amount of shit we probably would have discovered by now would have been insane, bro. Insane. Corruption discovery probably would have been up to the roof, bro. Shit like this would never happen. Never. Look at the OJ case. Why do you think he got acquitted? There was no social media at that point, bro. Imagine if there was a movement behind OJ. Bro, he would have been done. Obliterated, bro. Would have been smoked. But now it's like, bro, now everything has something behind it. There's your face, your money, your bank, your whole identity, like the way you're perceived, your respect. Everything is tied to your internet persona, bro. It's fucking stupid. It's like you're a cyborg. A cyborg. You're literally a cyborg. And it fucking sucks. Like, I mean, look at the state of Twitch, bro. Like, look, even if I hop on Twitch right now. Look at this mindless content, bro. People are playing video games. Most of them fucking suck. None of them are doing anything like that impressive. Look at the just chatting. This is the worst, bro. Look at this shit. Look at this fucking shit. You just show your titties. That's all. This guy's fucking, yo. Look at this nigga, man. Oh my god, bro. Look at this. Look at this degenerate shit. Bro, it's mindless. Look how she has to show her feet, bro. It's so mindless. Bro, I'm telling you, the face cam has fucked the whole game up of the internet, bro. It's like a bunch of e-girls showing their titties, bro. Guarantee you take off their face cam, what are they gonna do? They have a hot voice? Okay, you only tolerate a hot voice for so long before you click out and actually watch something entertaining, actually entertaining, or actually something engaging. Right? Like, there's no way people, if people didn't have face cams, they would watch these people. These degenerates, bro. They would never. They should ban all face cams, bro. I'm telling you. I'm trying to tell you, bro. I don't know, man. I think people are just... This generation, this whole... The state of the United States right now is just so complacent, bro. Don't you ever think about how back in history, you would always learn about all the different types of empires that would just spawn in through history? Ottoman Empire, Roman Empire, the Greeks had something. What else? Fucking, like, just all these empires, right? So many, bro. You would hear about the Crusades. The Muslims had something. Christians had something. Jews now have something, I'm assuming, right? Israel. It's like all these empires pop up, but then United States, 100 years complacent. Oh yeah, this state is perfect. Nothing to worry about. Don't revolt. Why would we need to revolt? Just take your vaccine, wear your mask. What's the problem? And then people do it. People do it. It's crazy. It's crazy. And if you question it, you're deemed crazy. Questioning things. Humans question everything. Since the beginning of time, it's been a thing to question your own leaders, because they'll lead you the wrong way if you don't question them. But then all of a sudden, we're just all complacent. We're all like, oh yeah, Biden's good. Yeah, Biden, I mean, what are we gonna do? Revolt? Why would we do that? But it's like, I don't know. Like, obviously I don't want like some type of war or anything, but bro, sometimes you just gotta bomb these guys, bro. Like, imagine if we were in war right now. Would people really be this pussy to talk about certain ideas? No, bro. We're at war. Who gives a fuck? So since everything is so peaceful, everybody's just like, who cares, right? Obviously, I don't want war. That's just satire. But I'm just saying, bro, like... I'm just saying, man, like... The state of the world is just... Like, look at this, bro. Catholic gays say we're accepted by the Pope. The Pope is bought, bro. So bought. I think Kanye said something very, very revealing about the world. And people don't seem to care just because he said about whatever, you know. He talked about the people. I won't say their names, right? Because I don't want to get you know, my VOD get deleted, even though I'm pretty sure nobody will watch my first VOD. But just in case if I do end up, like, you know, maybe blowing up, then, you know, I don't want that to become my first strike and then all of a sudden I lose all my success, right? But he talked about like how first it goes Hollywood, then you got your presidential candidates or presidential leaders, political leaders. Then you go to, what did he say? He said I think he either said the, you know, the people that I won't mention. I'm not gonna say what doctor it was, right? He says it's those people. Then it goes to the Chinese, and then it goes to the Pope and the Vatican, and then it goes to I think he said that certain family, the Medici family or whatever. I don't even know who that is, but he had like a certain like hierarchy that he kind of understood. And people ignored that, bro. He even said, I just revealed something that the CIA should kill me for, basically. Wait, what am I talking about? Medici killed. Oh, it's an Italian banking family and political dynasty that has first begun to gather prominence. Okay, so it's basically the Italians, right? Which is then under the Pope, which is then, okay, it makes sense what he's saying. Damn. Yeah, the Medici family. Most important family you probably never heard of. Not until Kanye said it. Yeah, and there's a modern, who's this? Ginevra? This is like a modern picture, what the fuck? Yeah, I mean, it was probably going on to something right there. People don't care about that though. They don't care about any of that. They don't even care. Bro, did you, I don't know if anybody's seen this, but the Tucker Carlson, hold on, let me just search it up on YouTube actually. How supposedly Fox had an informant. Look at this. They had a source that supposedly worked for the CIA.
Good evening and welcome.
That basically the source told them that the CIA did have something to do with the JFK murder, and that the country that we know it as today is not the country that we're actually knowing. That there's something really controlling about the United States. Even Putin has mentioned this before. Putin has said this. Putin has said that every presidential candidate has come to the United States always has some good ideas, but then the guys in the black suits comes in and tells them what's really going on, and then those ideas just all of a sudden vanish. And then things just go back to normal, just how it's always been. Putin has said that. That's not verbatim what he said it like, how I'm saying it right now, but that's what he said.
Welcome to Tucker Carlson Tonight. So not long after Jack Ruby shot Lee Harvey Oswald on camera in the basement of Dallas Police Headquarters, a lot of Americans started to have some questions about the Kennedy assassination. It was, you'd have to admit, a pretty extraordinary sequence of events. A lone gunman murders the President of the United States, and then, less than 48 hours later, that lone gunman is himself murdered by another lone gunman.
Crazy. Nobody, I mean, everybody has questioned this, but nobody cares when this comes out. This just came out.
If every member of your family also gets struck by lightning, all on different days, you might begin to suspect these are not entirely natural events. Oh, replied the U.S. government, they are. This bizarre chain of killings was all entirely natural.
Come on, bro. Come on.
The Johnson White House released something called the Warren Commission report. And the report concluded that while their motives remained unclear, Both Lee Oswald and Jack Ruby had acted alone. No one helped them. There was no conspiracy of any kind. Case closed. Time to move on. And many Americans did move on. At the time, they had no idea how shoddy and corrupt the Warren Commission was. It would be nearly 50 years before the CIA admitted under duress that, in fact, it had withheld information from investigators about its relationship with Lee Harvey Oswald. But even then, at the time, before that was known, the government's explanation didn't seem entirely plausible, and some people started asking obvious questions about it. It was at that point, as Americans started to doubt the official story, that the term conspiracy theory entered our lexicon. As Professor Lance DeHaven Smith points out in his book on the subject, the term conspiracy theory did not exist as a phrase in everyday American conversation.
Isn't that crazy though? 1964, that's when it started. Imagine the amount of conspiracies there are before that time too. Lincoln's murder was probably a conspiracy. But for whatever reason, it's so easy to just claim something as conspiracy just so people are like, oh, that's not true. Like that's like satire basically, almost to the point of saying satire.
Before
Crazy.
1964. In 1964, the year the Warren Commission issued its report, the New York Times published 5 stories in which conspiracy theory appeared. Now today, of course, the term conspiracy theory appears in pretty much every New York Times story about American politics. It's wielded, now as then, as a weapon against anyone who asks questions the government doesn't feel like answering. But despite 60 years of name-calling, those questions have not disappeared. In fact, they have multiplied with time. And here's one of them. In April of 1964, a psychiatrist called Louis Joylan West visited Jack Ruby in his isolation cell in a Dallas jail. According to West's written assessment, he found that Jack Ruby was, quote, technically insane and in need of immediate psychiatric hospitalization. Those are conclusions that, puzzlingly, no one who had spoken to Jack Ruby previously had reached. Ruby had seemed perfectly sane to the people who knew him. Louis Joylan West pronounced him crazy. But what
Like I'm pretty sure everybody's heard this conspiracy, right? This isn't new, but it's just the idea that a news outlet is claiming that they have sources and nobody cares. I don't know, bro. You tell me.
What West did not say
Sounds crazy
was
to
that
me.
he was working for the CIA at the time.
Why would they claim something like that?
Joylan West was a contract psychiatrist for the spy agency. He was also an expert on mind control and a prominent player in the now infamous MK Ultra program, in which the CIA gave powerful psychiatric drugs to Americans without their knowledge. So of all the psychiatrists in the world, what in the world was this guy doing in Jack Ruby's prison cell?
It's a good question.
The media did not seem interested in finding out. In fact, the New York Times, in an extensive 1999 obituary of West, never mentioned the fact that he had worked for the CIA, much less his time in Jack Ruby's cell, which seems relevant. So you can see why non-crazy people would wonder about what really happened, and of course many have wondered. In 1976, long forgotten, the House of Representatives impaneled a special committee to reinvestigate the JFK assassination. Their bipartisan conclusion? Jack Kennedy was almost certainly murdered as the result of a conspiracy. But the question is, a conspiracy by whom? Well, the obvious suspect would be the CIA. Why else would the agency withhold critical evidence from investigators? Is there a benign explanation for that, for maintaining this level of secrecy for this many years? Not that we're aware of. And it is illegal. In 1992, Congress passed the President John F. Kennedy Assassination Records Collection Act. And that act mandated full disclosure of all documents by 2017, 54 years after JFK was killed.
That is a crazy amount of time. And guess who denied that afterwards? Guess who? Oh
the last
my.
administration promised to comply.
I've already
fully
seen
with that
this.
law, but under intense pressure from CIA Director Mike Pompeo, withheld in the end thousands of pages of CIA documents.
Oh, a CIA agent. What a surprise.
Today, this afternoon, the Biden administration did exactly the same thing. That would be thousands.
And Biden's behind it again. Coincidence?
Of pages of documents.
Maybe.
After nearly
That's just a coincidence, right?
After the death of every single person involved. But we still can't see them. Clearly, it's not to protect any person. They're all dead. It's to protect an institution. But why? Well, today we decided to find out. We spoke to someone who had access to these still hidden CIA documents, a person who was deeply familiar with what they contain. We asked this person directly, did the CIA have a hand in the murder of John F. Kennedy, an American president? And here's the reply we received verbatim. Quote, the answer is yes. I believe they were involved. It's a whole different country from what we thought it was. It's all fake.
You know how crazy it is to claim something like this? And then it's, you know what's even crazier? That nobody was talking about this for shit, bro. This shit was never on Twitter trending at all. Explain that, bro. Explain that, bro. Maybe it's because there's an agenda behind this. Okay, but then what is the agenda? That's what I ask. What is it? Why is Fox doing this right now? Who is poking the bear at Fox? Who? Is it the, you know, I'm not gonna say what doctor it was, right? Is it them? I don't get it, bro. I don't get it. I don't get it.
It's hard to imagine a more jarring response than that. Again, this is not a, quote, conspiracy theorist that we spoke to. Not even close. This is someone with direct knowledge of the information that once again is being withheld from the American public. And the answer we received was unequivocal. Yes, the CIA was involved in the assassination of the president. Now, some people will not be surprised to hear that. They suspected it all along.
Yeah, I just said that.
But no matter how you feel about or what you thought about the Kennedy assassination, pause to consider what this means. It means that within the U.S. government, there are forces wholly beyond democratic control. These forces are more powerful than the elected officials that supposedly oversee them. These forces can affect election outcomes. They can even hide their complicity in the murder of an American president. In other words, they can do pretty much anything they want. They constitute a government within a government, mocking by their very existence the idea of democracy. As cynical as we have become after 30 years of watching government officials ignore the voters who employ them, we were shocked to learn this. It's not acceptable. Americans have trusted their government less with every passing year since the killing of John F. Kennedy. Maybe this is why. And people have known this.
You know, sometimes I think some of these are distractions as well. Like it's like, oh, let's put this for the people at Fox that support the Republicans. Let's put this idea there so they can just get even more against the liberal agenda, right? As if they weren't already. But then it's like after this news segment, I'm almost positive they stopped talking about this, right? They didn't ever like just push towards, yo, we just, you know, we have somebody in our back pocket. He works for the CIA. You guys better release the documents or we're going to release this guy's name and we're going to reveal everything and then a revolution might start. Right? They don't care. Like they don't. That's why I think sometimes Fox is like a little sus to me, bro. Because if they really did care, they would just keep pushing it the same way they were pushing the coronavirus for a whole fucking year. Whole fucking year, bro. Not constantly on the news every fucking day. But they don't. And nobody seems to see this. That's why I question it. Am I the only one that thinks this way? Am I just weird? Bro, I need to know the answer, bro. I have to. That's why I'm posting this on YouTube, bro. Honestly, I just need to know if people actually think the same way I do. Or if I'm the only one that's like fucking just, maybe I'm wrong, right?
For a long time. The people who knew would include every director of the CIA since November of 1963. And that list would include Obama's CIA director, John Brennan, one of the most sinister and dishonest figures in American life. That list would also include, we are sad to say, our friend Mike Pompeo, who ran the CIA in the last administration. Mike Pompeo knew this. We asked Pompeo to join us tonight, and though he rarely turns down a televised interview, he refused to come. We hope he will reconsider. Subscribe to the Fox News YouTube channel.
But yeah, but like, look, I'm almost positive they never talked about this again, right? Look, they just talk about liberals again. It just seems weird to me, bro. How they just talk about something that I believe is really crucial, bro. If you really have a source like this, push it. Why not push it? It's like they just push everything else. It's like a distraction almost. It just feels like a distraction. Or like a little nugget. Like, let's give them this little nugget of truth so they can, like, you know, keep rejoicing and watching our news channel as we keep feeding them little segments of truth just so they can, you know, feel like something is happening when nothing is actually happening. We're still in this fucked up country, right? Corrupt as fuck. I almost guarantee you this country is more corrupt than we know it. I don't know. This is crazy too, bro. How the Full Sun podcast was gonna have Kanye on, then they denied his invitation and brought on Ben Shapiro. That says a lot, bro. I don't even know if people know that, but that's exactly what happened. So, explain that, bro. But no, you can't question a certain set of people, because if you do, well, you're a little bit of a, you know. I'm not gonna say what doctor it was though. I'm not even trying to be like ignorant or anything, but it's just certain things, like when you say something and you get debanked, it's kind of obvious at that point. And then people are like, just ignore it. Like, they're just like, what are you talking about? I didn't see nothing. Oh, you didn't see that they just debanked that guy? Debanked him? What did he talk about? Well, he said some crazy shit, but I mean, still, isn't this America? Isn't it freedom of speech? What? No, that's not what America worked. Okay, bro. Say that then. What should I watch? Like, you know, I just wanted to talk about that. Like, I just couldn't get that shit off my mind, bro. I needed to speak about it. Cause you just feel like, you just feel lost sometimes, bro. You think this way and you think, wow, am I just kind of thinking a little too crazy about things? I believe I'm not though. Like, I'm almost certain I'm not, but I don't know, bro. Maybe I'm a little. What is this? The Kybalion? A study guide for the Hermetic philosophy? Esoteric. That's 3 hours. What the fuck?
The practice you are about to learn is almost never described publicly.
What is this? This is an audiobook. What the fuck?
Narrated by Matthew Schmitz. The lips of wisdom are closed, except to the ears of understanding, pointing to the attention of students and investigators of the secret doctrines. This little work, based upon the world-old Hermetic teachings. There has been so little written upon this subject.
The fuck is this? Why am I getting recommended this? The only thing I'll say about these COVID years is that the things my spirit crave have been delivered exponentially. I'm almost done with the volume of 2 of the Ra Contact, teaching the law of 1, and now get treated to this amazing presentation. God, I want to cry tears of joy right now. To those involved in this production of the video, I thank you from the bottom of my heart. God damn, these guys gotta follow the Bible or something, bro. These guys are lost. The lost sheep of Jerusalem, bro. There was something I wanted to watch. I was gonna watch this too, but I fucking watched it while I was away. Offline type shit, you know? Sometimes you just gotta watch it offline, even though I should have watched it as a YouTube video, but or YouTube stream and then made it a video, but you know, who cares? Oh fuck. Well, yo, one thing I want to talk about too, like, can a jury really be bought? Like, like, I get the Tory shit too. Like, sometimes I question, how did the jury get swayed to say guilty on Tory? Like, how did they come to that conclusion? Like, can you really buy a jury? That's crazy. Or is it just the amount of influence? I think it might just be influence. Like, look at Twitter, bro. I think it's so inevitable that any jury that you choose, they've seen the news about things. Especially if it's a woke idea, bro. Oh my god, if it's woke, it's almost unequivocally, I can't even say that word. But whatever, it's, you know, it's almost 100% certain that they've understood the idea behind whatever they've seen on Twitter. Like, if it's Black Lives Matter, they understand the idea behind it. If they see a Ukraine flag, they understand the idea behind it. If they hear about misogyny or racism or transphobic or any of these terms, they know the idea behind it. And it's all through you know, these medias. These new social medias. Crazy, man. You can't even, like, you know, you maybe that was the whole point of the woke movement. How you can't really pay people or the jury. So what else can you do? Say if I'm like a billionaire and I want to sway and make sure everything is going towards my direction. Well, I want to buy a jury one day. I can't do the Italian mafia way, you know, just buy a jury, or, you know, kill them off, or whatever the fuck the mafia used to do. They used to kill them off or kill their family members or blackmail their family members if they didn't sway it a certain way. So what do you do then? Well, let's start a movement. What type of movement? Well, anything that triggers the emotion. Just make sure it's viral. Make sure that it's emotional. Make sure it's relatable. Push it to the public super hard. And then just sway them. Sway their minds. I got them easily, just like that. I can sway any jury, just like that. I swayed them easily. Boom. I'm making billions, so I'm in power forever. Who's gonna take me out of power? You? Fuck out of here, bro. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. Alright, let's watch something. Either I watch something or I get off stream, because I think how long have I been streaming? 48 minutes. I'll stream for like an hour and 30 maybe. I don't want to make this too long, because if it's too long, then in case somebody does want to watch it after I stop streaming, you know, they can watch it freely and hear my points, because I do need to, you know, I need people to hear my points, because bro, I feel like I'm really the only one that really thinks this way. Even though I've seen a couple people, like, there's obviously a couple creators that I watch and I see them and I'm like, oh cool, like, you know, they're willing to sacrifice a lot of their identity to push the right idea, right? But most people, they sell their souls, bro. Most of these people on this platform are just selling their souls. Even bro, Epstein too, bro. I keep talking about how people are just complacent and they don't care. Like, they push something and they just don't care about it. Like, usually back in the days, if somebody did something that was so corruptible or something that's super questionable, there would be revolutions on it. Like, immediately, bro. Like, especially back in the days, bro. Like, it's just barbaric, bro. Anything you did, if it was deemed... Look at what they did to Julius Caesar, bro. They stabbed him. They didn't give a fuck. You think these people gave a fuck? They didn't give a fuck. They would kill you. If they deemed you corruptible, they killed you. Nowadays, it's like, whatever. Jeffrey Epstein, I mean, he's a pedophile, but, fuck it. I mean, he's dead anyways. Who cares, right? What do you mean, who cares? Don't you want to care about who maybe his customers were? I mean, who cares, right? It's sad. It's fucking sad. And when you're alone thinking like this, what can you really do, bro? That's why, I don't know, man. Some of these people, I don't know how they got influenced, but they do absolutely nothing with their influence. I think Tate, very good man right there, man. He did a lot with his influence. I think he's selling out a little bit nowadays, but he did the right types of sacrifices. There's other people too, like the YouTuber Sneeko used to be on here. Kind of like this content, you know? Sacrificed his whole channel for a certain idea that he liked. And, you know, maybe he regrets it now, maybe he doesn't, but I believe he did the right thing. I don't know, bro, but a lot of these people, like, they don't care, bro. I'm almost certain that people just start pushing ideas as a whole and don't think the same opinion like everybody else, I'm sure things would start moving in the right direction. But people just like money, bro. They just love it so much. They don't care, man. They don't care. Alright, let's watch a video. What is this? The cult, standoff, and conspiracy of Waco? You know, I don't want to be like a full-on conspiracy theories because I think conspiracy theory is also like, even like someone like Alex Jones, as much as he's like a very iconic figure. I think some of his stuff too is like just kind of like that type of like say this to appeal to a certain crowd and then just keep feeding them that because that makes them feel like they're doing something, but nothing ever happens from it. Like I guarantee you, bro, like people will just reveal like the most craziest shit and then after like a couple days, like it's like whatever, like nobody cares. And it's just on to the next shit, right? Like nobody revolts, nobody does anything, like I don't know. Just seems crazy. Just so much complacency, bro. So much. What were Africans doing in 1492? I do like watching history videos. I don't know if it's too boring though. It might be a little boring. Penguin Zero's actually fucking reading the Bible. So, oh, you know what? I want to watch this type of shit.
Here on this channel.
Hold on. This is kind of crazy. Let's watch something like this. Hold on. It says I've watched it before. I don't remember watching it. Or if I did, I probably watched like a little bit of it. Let's watch some of this shit. This shit is interesting to me. I think people don't.
What do you want? Want a job that I don't hate. Want to do something that matters.
Look at this therapy shit, bro. Why are they promoting this garbage?
And evolutionists notice this too, right? In fact, they believe that this happens cyclically. It happens over long periods of time.
Oh, that's not what I want to watch.
Here on this channel, you'll learn answers to some of the most pressing questions of this age. Creation, age of the earth, rock layers, fossils.
Hold on, on, bro. Please stop. Oh, here we go. Popular videos. Jesus.
Well, hi everyone.
Wait, where does that? What just happened? Oh. I really gotta fucking search it up, bro. Oh, I watched a little bit of this. I don't remember watching this. This is 5 years ago.
Well, good evening from Northern Kentucky this March 13, 8 p.m. It's going to be a little...
I just want to talk about something too. Does nobody ever talk like... Isn't nobody ever like seeing that like Christianity is just under attack almost every fucking day? Like even like the liberal movement, everything about any movement is just kind of anti-Christian on purpose. And it's like if you try to see like why or like who's behind it and then point them out, it's like you can't, because then you'll get, I think we all know, right? Debanked, maybe. But yeah, I really should not be talking about this. I'm not rich enough to do that. I get debanked. I'm fucked. Fuck, I am so fucked.
Museum and the Ark Encounter. And
To chill out.
Live streaming for you.
But yeah, nah, I don't know.
The life-size Ark.
Little Nas X, I'm just saying, look up his manager. Look up his manager. You know what? I'll look it up for you. Whoops. See this name right here, right? Now watch this. What the fuck? Oh, I gotta log in. Shit. Hold on. Watch that shit, man. I logged into an anonymous account because, you know, yeah, we don't want to expose ourselves. Hold on. This is his manager, right? He manages Miley Cyrus as well. All this anti-Christian shit. You gotta wonder why, right? I want you guys to read that real quick. Just saying. I'm just saying. I'm not gonna say what doctor it was, but it's just kind of weird to me, bro. And it's so weird how I can't question that. Like I don't hate anything, but I'm just, you know,
myself and
just find it odd.
Before the Ark Encounter was opened in 2016, I publicly invited Bill Nye to come and visit the Ark Encounter, and I told him I would give him a personal tour. Well, he took us up on that, but he said he would come with his video crew. So we said, okay, we know what you want to do. You want to get excerpts for a documentary that you're actually producing and your Netflix series. So that's okay, as long as we can have our video crew there. And he agreed to that. And so we had 2 video crews follow us around. We started on the 3rd deck, which is where he wanted to start, because he wanted to immediately talk about climate change. And then we walked through all 3 decks, and we had a group of people. There were a number of people there that day, and young people, quite a large number of young people actually that followed us through the 3 decks. And so as we go through, you'll hear Bill Nye say all sorts of interesting things, and I challenge him, and we have this back and forward. We go head to head. It was cordial, but it was lively. I was able to present the gospel to him, but we want you to see the uncut video where I walk.
How long is this? Oh, an hour.
And this happened on July 8th, the day after the Ark Encounter was opened to the general public.
We'll watch some of this.
Enjoy this
I don't want
2-hour walkthrough.
I want to bore anybody.
Just walk up onto the first deck and just walk up to the 3rd deck. Okay. So then you get to see all the exhibits and all the way up and just give you...
One by one going up?
Yep.
Okay. Would it be okay if we started on the 3rd and went down to the 1st?
Well, we could do, but it's sort of in order if you go 1, 2, 3.
Okay. So up to Bill. You want to do 1, 2, 3 or 3, 2, 1?
And the thing is, I think we're going to do a sit down afterwards.
Where is the sit down?
In the 3rd.
Where's this at, bro?
I'm honestly fine with that.
So it's like,
Okay. You really want to do the 3rd?
Yeah, you guys scoped it out.
Oh, you want to fix it? Go for it. Do you mind if we go to the 3rd first?
Well, we could do. It's just we've got to come down and come all the way back up. That's all.
I want to see this in real life. I'm not even sure where this shit is at.
Because we were, Jason and I got a chance to look through, and we loved the top floor exhibit.
I think it's in Nevada, isn't it? Or, god damn, what the fuck?
So we thought that we could start up there. Is that all right?
So you want to go 3, 2, 1?
That's okay.
What was that? What the hell?
Did you get that on sound? I want to record a lightning effect for you.
While we're at it, I'm gonna
Damn, Bill Nye did not flinch, bro. What the fuck? That dude's a weirdo.
So let me take your...
That's kind of odd, right? The fuck?
Well, we need to go up in the elevator.
It's a sign of God. Maybe.
Here, I got,
so can you go get
I'm sure Bill Nye doesn't assume that shit. He's like, what? What do you mean, God?
Yeah, that's fine.
We only have one elevator working.
God? What are you talking about?
The big freight elevator's still not connected up.
That is weird, though. What the fuck?
Oh, I can see the light.
Alright, let's just skip this a little bit. Because this is,
Are these chines?
Oh, he's talking already.
Mr. Ham,
Damn, he did not talk at all the whole time.
So, Mr. Ham,
Yo, Bill Nye is such a bot, bro. He only talks once the camera starts rolling. A fucking bot.
chines for stability?
Yeah. These. It's built with 3 keels because we had an architect who's involved
There's
in
a
marine
concrete
engineering.
shell, right?
No, that's real. They're concrete piers. They go down to actually solid rock.
There's a shell above this.
Oh yeah.
Like in other words,
I know exactly what he's about to say. He's gonna say that this is not possible. How did Noah come up with this, right?
the ship is not seaworthy, is it?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
This guy takes everything so fucking literal, man.
Going to be another global flood. So
how do you know that?
It was designed as a ship, but built as a building. So how do I know that? Well, on the basis of the Bible. I know I believe the Bible is God's word, and I know you don't, but on the basis of the Bible, after the flood, God said there'll never be another global flood again. Been lots of local floods, but not a global flood.
When did he, where does this say that?
Genesis chapter 10. Oh, sorry, Genesis chapter 9.
Mm-hmm.
God said there's a covenant between him and man and him and the animals, and the rainbow was the sign of that covenant.
Look at his face. Yo, come on, Bill. Be respectful, bro. Holy fuck.
Rainbows. What makes a rainbow? Would there be rainbows without that covenant?
Oh, yeah. I think rainbow, it doesn't say that that's when God made the rainbow. It just says that...
Oh, man. He's about to take everything literal. Oh, my God. It's about to be garbage.
In other words, a reminder that there'll never be another global flood. So, yeah, a rainbow would exist when you have...
Pulled her daughter away. Like it's the devil.
We might. Once the sun is seen through the clouds there, you never know, we might.
You might, but when it's the middle of the day, the sun's high, and you seldom get that directed angle to create a rainbow. Once in a while. Careful, careful. Yeah. So what goes on here in the Ice Age?
Well, one of the things that we're talking
pretty
about
good.
is
so good,
the Ice Age was generated by the
Well-built
flood.
building.
In other words, you know, those who believe in evolution actually believe
I'm
in
sorry,
ice
so your
ages.
claim is that there was an ice age 4,000 years ago?
The ice age was back towards the flood.
What do you
yeah.
base that on?
What do we
Damn.
base that on? Well,
4,000 years ago? What the fuck? Wasn't it? Wait, weren't we taught that it was like billions of years ago? Wait, when was the Ice Age? $2.4 million years ago. Wow. Oh, they're about to have a crazy discussion. What the fuck?
well, as you know,
Here we have evidence for this.
Yeah.
But what's the evidence for
no, we don't have evidence for that. That's an interpretation. You can't find ice that has labels on it.
What?
Yes, you can.
Labels?
Absolutely.
That say
Yo, my stream got banned? What the fuck is wrong with these guys? Wow, I can't even talk about type of shit like this.